Good afternoon. I'm Monisa Klein here at the GBTA broadcast studio on the final day of convention. And here with me today is Mikko Turtiainen, who is the Director of Sales for the Americas at Condor German Airlines. Mikko, welcome.
Thank you very much. Pleasure to be here.
Great to have you. And I
Thank you.
understand this is your first GBTA.
Correct, it
and
is.
Condor's first GBTA.
It's a first in many ways.
Well, it sounds like you've got a lot of exciting things that I want you to share. Obviously, Condor is typically known more of a leisure airline, if you will. So why is Condor repositioning and strengthening itself in the corporate travel management space?
The journey started at the very darkest moment of the pandemic. Condor made one of the boldest decisions that any airline made during that time when savings was the biggest thing. Condor decided to renew its complete fleet. So we agreed with Airbus, we're going to be buying the NEOs. So we're in that process of getting these new NEOs. And the Airbus 330-900, so also known as the NEO, it has a configuration that we decided to have 94 premium seats. So a 30 business class and a 64 premium economy. So my job at Condor now is that we need to fill those seats. And where do you go? It's not everyone's willing to buy business class. So we're trying to, gain traction, build awareness in the corporate segment, and we have to reposition Condor because we're a completely different airline. Those who've flown Condor before, they know the product, and the new product that we have through the NEOs, the new aircraft, it's completely new. It's a completely new Condor, and that excitement is something that we're trying to, get through to the corporates here at the GBTA, and that's why we're first time here, and that's why we have to reposition Condor because we have the premium to sell it to the corporates now.
Mikko, I love your enthusiasm.
Thank you.
I love it. And you are at the right place, right? If you want to grow your corporate presence, you are at the right place.
Everyone
at the right
is
time.
here.
So on that, what is Condor doing to focus on the corporate segment?
It starts
in addition to the investment of the airplanes and the NEO and the additional seats, what are you guys doing?
So that 94 seats is where it starts, but as the corporates haven't been that segment that we've been focusing on, our first thing is that we've been evaluating and visiting what type of corporate proposition can we offer the corporates. So we're looking at offering them a proposition that offers them the needed flexibility that the corporates need, and also ensuring that the price levels are ones that are really competitive. So for the product, I think we have a great price, a great pricing approach that if we're only able to build that awareness, I think it would go to every single corporate that has to travel into Frankfurt, into Germany, or into Europe. We're also working a lot closer with the TMCs. We've never been this close with the actual TMCs. So that's also one that we're trying to make sure that the TMCs, we're working closely with the corporates. So this three-part partnership is kind of, everyone knows who Condor is.
Good.
And then naturally our sales actions, we have to focus our sales actions more towards the corporates. And again, that's why we're here at GBTA. I mean, this is the perfect place to network and
really
get our product out there. It doesn't happen overnight.
Right.
So we have to be patient, take step by step, but continue being in the market, being where the corporate buyers are, and slowly building that awareness.
Yeah. Takes time. You're right. It doesn't happen overnight. You
I
have
wish
to
it did.
build, don't we all, right? But you have to build awareness. You have to be visible, build relationships, and grow your presence. And it sounds like you're doing that.
Correct.
So good. So tell me how Condor is different from the legacy carriers. How do you differentiate yourself?
So we're not part of any alliance. We're not part of any joint business. So that all of a sudden puts us in a different, kind of starting spot. So for us to be able to build awareness, we have extremely competitive pricing. So I would say, and I would argue that for the product with the new NEOs, with the business class and premium economy, with the competitive prices that we have the best combined value proposition that's in the market if you're flying into Europe. And that's a hard statement to say, but our pricing is very aggressive. And with the NEOs, with the business class, where some have said it's better than anything that's out there, which everyone has to make up their minds on their own. But it's at the very least, it's competitive with any other business class that's flying over the Atlantic. So in that sense, I think that is one of the big changes or what separates us from that legacy airline. And then I have to say, on a bit of a maybe not so serious note, what also separates it is the stripes.
Oh.
So Condor's brand visuals is something that we also changed. All of our aircraft livery is in stripes. I would say that we're one of the most eye-catching aircraft liveries at the airports.
Oh,
People just
wow.
love just taking pictures of our aircraft.
Really?
Because some have said they're candy striped. Some have said that it's the zebra, but not in the black and white. There are many different ways people have said it, and I love that because that's also one way that we can build the awareness that who is that airline that's kind of a bit fun, a bit different, and the stripes come in 5 colors, and people are counting, and I have 4. I got to find that 5th.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
It is fun, but I think that in seriousness, it is that price, product, total value prop that we offer. It's extremely aggressive. It's competitive. It's a great product, and especially when flying into Frankfurt, into one of the financial centers of Europe.
Yes.
We should definitely be, at the very least, an option for travel, and that's what we're trying to push, and that's where we are today, and hopefully in a
Good.
year's time, the Condor will be more known than we are today.
Well, Mikko, I love your enthusiasm. It's great that you're here at GBTA, especially
you.
if you're trying to make more of a presence in the corporate market space. This is the right place and the right time to be here. And I wish you all the luck.
Thank you
all
very
the
much.
best.
Very much appreciated.
All the best to you, Mikko, and the
you.
Condor team.
Thank you very much.
I'm Monisa Klein here at the GBTA Broadcast Studio.